Hi, I'm Lou. Another episode of My Car Story. I'm here with Mick Anderson. Mick, good to see you. And Jerry Sullivan. And Jerry sold Mick the car, is that right? Is that how I understand it?
Oh, I sold Mick one of the cars.
One of the cars, all right. So I'm going to grab the cameras I usually do. We're here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway having a blast. You can hear the cars in the background. So as I'm grabbing this, so tell me, now, how are you guys connected on this car? Tell me the story. Mick, why don't you start?
Jerry, I got to meet Jerry quite a few years ago. Jerry had race cars. Interest Jerry would consider selling me a car, and he did. And one thing led to another, and so as time has progressed, we've gotten Jerry down here to the Indianapolis 500 and bought some cars that we can run down here.
Okay,
so Jerry does all the work on the cars, and this is a car that we bought 2 years ago up in Minneapolis from a gentleman by the name of Floyd Sable. Jerry, I'll let you tell a little bit about the history of the car.
Well, before we do that, how'd you get into this? I mean, what got you kind of crazy about the cars? You're just always a car guy?
I'm a car guy. I'm a Chevrolet dealer collector.
Okay.
Jerry came around and had these cars that were a lot noisier and looked a lot funner than my cars.
All right, Jerry, we'll go right to you. So, Jerry, tell us, you know, here you're selling these noisy cars. I mean, how'd you get into this? How'd you get into this hobby?
Oh, you know, when I retired, I don't know, 18, 19 years ago, I was interested in vintage cars. My wife said, you better do it now while you're healthy, and so we bought one, and I got involved.
And that's how this all started. Yeah. So who wants to tell me about the car we're going to see?
Go ahead, Jerry.
All right, Jerry, come on with me. Jerry, stand right next to me. Here's our featured event. What do we have here today?
This is a 1972 Eagle. The car has run, I think, 7-8 times at Indy. The last time it ran was in 1979 with John Mailer as the driver. It's kind of interesting because John was the last car to qualify in 1979, and we have a really good video of ABC News when the clock was ticking down to 6 o'clock, and John was the last car allowed out on the track, and he did qualify.
So now, how does this? That's a pretty cool story right there. I'm seeing the brake venting here. How you know, how do you get to the point where you say, you know what, I think I need some Indy cars in my collection? What kind of fuels you there?
This car just runs high octane gasoline. It's a 383 stroke Chevrolet, and it's kind of unique because it's got 4 Weber carburetors on it.
Mm-hmm. Just back up. I want to get a full shot of the side. Come on, back with it.
Webers are thought to be very complicated carburetors by many, but they're actually pretty simple and they're very nice. They look interesting also. So the car just runs fast.
Really need to have a piece of
the center of the wheel. That is actually the true mechanism that these cars ran in back at Indy, and the nut actually stays with the wheel. So
really?
You spin the nut off. These little pieces here retain the nut on the wheel. The wheel comes off, you slam another wheel on and spin it on.
Just like that. Yeah, here's your carburetor design that you were talking about.
Those are the Webers.
And it just looks fast. It looks great. You can see the Barbary coast here.
It's got a 4-speed Hewland transmission.
Let's get a shot of the back of that. Now, Jerry, have you driven all these cars?
Yes, I have.
What's something like this? I mean, when it was in its day, how fast did this thing go?
Well, this car qualified at Indy at 183, I think it was, very close to that.
Wow.
We have it geared today to be a maximum of 165 at 6,200 RPM.
It just looks great. Well, I'll tell you, just to get in the cockpit here, you got to stay in shape. Because
well, once you lay down in there, it's not so bad.
Okay. But where are the etchings or anything that kind of tell you that it's an Indy car? Is that somewhere like there's a VIN number or something?
Oh, it's underneath the upholstery.
Okay, underneath the upholstery. Got it.
Gas details are under there. It's actually 7224. It's chassis number 7224.
Okay, 72 would be the year, and 24 is...
It's the number of the car.
The number of the car. All right.
That year they produced 28 cars.
All right, very, very good. Well, let me get Mick. Come on back here with Jerry. He's been kind enough to give us all the details. Stand next to your car there, guys.
Okay.
Jump in there. 2 buddies with their cars. Hey, guys, thanks for being on My Car Story.
Thank you.